Video we'll be talking about a major storm that will be impacting the northeast and a storm that is going on right now in the southeast. We will be talking about ice totals and snow totals. Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today we are going to be talking about a major system that could be impacting the southeast and northeast. But before we get into that, make sure to check out my Discord, like and subscribe, and share this with your family and friends so that they can get informed on the weather too. But before I get into the main video, if you subscribe and comment I liked and subscribed in the next 24 hours, I will try my best to reply to you. But let's go ahead and get on to the video. Right now we are looking at the GFS 18Z run at hour 108, and we can see a slight nor'easter here that is starting to develop. But that will not be the main impactor there as it moves out, and that storm is what will be causing snow and ice for these areas. But let's go ahead and move it out here, and we can see already here a cold front comes along here and moves here, and it leaves a bit of moisture, and that will be coming up here and causing a nor'easter, and that could be causing even damaging amounts of snow. So as we move it out, a little bit snow for the coast and the outer banks of North Carolina, going up to Virginia, Maryland, and North South Carolina. If we go ahead and move it out here, we can see this outburst of energy here as the snow expands rapidly as it goes into the Canadian border here. The snow expands rapidly as the storm starts expanding rapidly. A 958 millibar storm here. Very strong, very tight. So you see these little lines here, these little black lines, right? The closer they are is the more intense this is. And this is one intense nor'easter. We can see snow bands here just coming along. And these are very heavy snow bands that will be moving to the northwest. So if you're in this area, there will be a lot of snow with this storm. Especially getting into this area, we will see the most snow amounts near Cape Cod. I'm pretty sure that is where the rain amounts will be more likely, and the main low pressure system will be going over you. So that will be very windy. Let's go ahead and move on to the snowfall amounts. We are looking at the snowfall amounts here, and we can already see right here 29 inches with the storm. Let's go ahead and zoom back to where it wasn't there. We had 2 inches before, and then all of a sudden it shoots up to 30 inches here, which is just absurd. We're going to move into the northeast. Now that we are zoomed into the northeast, we can see 30 inches, 28 inches, and getting near the coast, we can see here getting up on the graph near 36 inches up to 40 inches, which is just crazy. Near the coast, you guys could be seeing hurricane force winds, which is just crazy. But let's go ahead and get into the NAM 3 kilometer to see what's going down in the southeast. We can see here we're looking at a bit of snow here, a bit of snow squalls for some areas, bordering a good bit of ice that will be falling for the southeast North Carolina and the northeast South Carolina. This area will be mostly impacted by the ice, and this area will be mostly impacted by the snow. As you get into the outer banks, they'll be seeing a bit of rain, so accumulations will be lessened a lot. But we can see here the little squall over here, and this little squall connects together as moisture comes through from the Gulf, and this will cause a much larger area of ice and snow, especially the sleet side of things, where we are seeing a big line of sleet here, and then very heavy freezing rain down here, which will be causing some big problems we are seeing right now. And as we move out, this is where we are seeing the main snow totals over here as the heavy snow on the borderline of the ice starts trailing through. And you guys may be thinking, well, if I'm right here and the snow looks like it's moving this way. No, that's just the moisture. That's just the moisture that is coming through here and is causing, it's just going into the layers. So the snow isn't moving, the moisture is. So when the snow is moving over here, it's just going to turn into ice. It isn't going to, the snow, you're not going to get snow if you're right here. It's going to be all ice. Maybe a few snow showers after, but they get slammed by ice. Extremely heavy ice, up over an inch, and we can see here it's getting so heavy it's getting to the top of the freezing rain charts here, which is just crazy. And this will be causing some pretty bad road conditions and school delays, flight delays, and most likely power outages and car crashes. Now we can see here the snow still trailing over here as the temperatures are much colder in the mid layers, which is not melting anything and the snow is falling. And this could drop a good bit of snow as the storm finally starts to move out. And let's go ahead and get into the snowfall. We can see the snowfall here, and as I was saying, most of it is going to be right here, but right here you may be thinking, well, there's a lot of snow down here. Well, remember, this includes sleet, so it'll be much different. So up here, there's no sleet whatsoever, so this is the most accurate reading, up to 6 inches in some local areas. But in these areas, we can see more widespread. Wait, there's 7 inches. No, a lot of that is sleet. This isn't accumulations. This is the stuff that is falling out of the sky. And if everything would accumulate on the ground, that's how much there would be. So it isn't what's going to exactly be on the ground. It is what is falling out of the sky. Let's go ahead and get into the Ecmwf model or the European model. We can see the ice already starting to fall here on the European model and the snow starting to head northwest, but that is just very light snow to the northwest. But as we get into the heavier parts closer to the ice, it will be coming anywhere from moderate to light snow. Maybe heavy in some local areas, but mostly heavy snow. We can see here a good bit of ice falling, not as heavy. Let's go ahead and move on to the few hours out. As we can see here, we're 18 hours out here, and we can see the snow getting much heavier here, but the ice starting to dwindle off here. And in the European model, the European high-res model, it is saying much less ice. Sadly, I can't show you the ice totals on the European model because I don't have Pivotal Weather Plus, but I do have GFS ice accumulations, and let's go ahead and get into that. As we can see here, we're looking at the ice, and we can see in some areas here getting up to, let's see, 0.73 inches. I'm pretty sure that's the most I've seen so far. How about right here? 0.72. 0.77. So 0.77 or 0.8 inches. We're going to round up to an inch, and that is a lot of ice. This isn't the full ice. This is just freezing rain. Freezing rain is the most impactful, and I cannot sadly look at all the ice because of Pivotal Weather Plus, but I will get that in the future, hopefully. But we can see a lot of ice here, and actually getting a little bit more off the coast here as the storm is moving up here a little bit farther east than they expected. And we can see here slight accumulations down here, nonetheless very impactful here as 0.3 inches. It's still a lot. Let's go ahead and move on to the outro. Thank you guys all for watching, and before you go, make sure to subscribe, and remember, comment that you liked and subscribe, and I'll try to respond within the next 24 hours. Check out my Discord, that helps a lot, and like and share with your family and friends. Well, just share with your family and friends so they can get informed on the weather too. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.